Hello YouTubers, and welcome to my quick review of the Ipod Shuffle 3rd generation. As you can see, this is a very basic unit. You have a clip on the back of it, which is quite sturdy. On the top we have the on button and the jack socket, which doubles up as the USB socket for charging and transferring music. The buttons is off, play and shuffle, and that is it. So if you want to charge it, you stick the USB into the jack socket and then you stick it into a desktop or a laptop. It transfers music the same way as any iPod does through iTunes, which is quite easy to use. Once you finish charging, it takes 3 hours to fully charge, and that will give you 10 hours worth of playback. So once you've finished, you then think to yourself, well, hold on a minute, how am I going to play it because there's no external buttons? Well, this is how you do it. You plug in your headphones. Oh yes. Now what I'm going to do is put a video link in the description box to show you how to use the Ipod Shuffle 3rd generation. What I'm going to do is quickly go over how to play and all that sort of stuff. So you hook up your headphones, and if you click once in the middle, that will start the song playing. Then you click it again to pause it. Then you double click it and that will move you to the next song. If you want to hear what playlist that you're listening to, you click and hold it for about couple of seconds, and a voice will come on and tell you what playlist that you're listening to. If you then continue to hold, you'll hear a little beep sound and it will give you a list of all your playlists. When you get to the playlist that you want, you click again and that will choose the playlist for you to listen to. Obviously the plus and minus is to increase or decrease the volume. And so that's basically it. This is the 4 gig version. I think there's a 2 gig version. For me personally, I do think it is a nice little model. It is quite light. It is, I would say, aimed at people that go to the gym a lot or that do a lot of keep fit, because you can just clip it to your trousers or your shirt sleeve and it's very light and it will stay put there, and then you can just listen to your music and you don't have to worry about heaving a heavy MP3 player around with you. The only downside to it is the fact that the means to play it is actually on the headphones. If these little buttons had been on here, then I think it would have done a lot better, but as it stands, the minute this breaks, you have then got no way of using this Ipod Shuffle. Also, if you have a preferred set of headphones that you like to use with your music players, then you can't use it with this because you need the control buttons in order to use it, and so you've got to stick with the headphones that Apple give you. Obviously if these break, it means you've then got to pay some more money to go and buy some new ones, which is then an added cost. So it's not just the cost of buying the unit itself, you've also then got to consider that you might have to continually have to buy more headphones just so that you can listen to your music on the Ipod Shuffle 3rd generation. I do think this is a nice little unit. It is quite basic, and like I said, I think it would be good for people that keep fit, but for everybody else I would not recommend it because of the fact that you can't use your own set of headphones if you want to. I have noticed that the latest Ipod Shuffle 4th generation has gone back to having the dial buttons on the front, which I think are a lot easier to use, and it gives you that option to be able to use whatever headphones you like, which I think is better. But having said that, I do think this is a nice little unit, and having 4 gig on it, I do think it is quite useful to have if you just need a basic MP3 player. So there you go, that's my quick little review of the Ipod Shuffle 3rd generation. I hope you've enjoyed it, and there'll be more to come. Okay then, bye bye.